My name's Ananda Gupta, and I'm the lead designer on XCOM Enemy Within.
Hello, Commander. A new enemy now threatens the future of mankind. Intelligence sources indicate a rogue organization with a separate, misguided agenda is undermining XCOM field operations.
What XCOM Enemy Within does is we've taken an approach for it similar to the expansion packs, the other expansion packs that Firaxis has made. So XCOM Enemy Within is not a prequel. It is not an extra episode added on to the end. Instead, it is the same alien invasion that you confronted in XCOM Enemy Unknown, but with more enhancements and new stuff at every part of the game. So that includes things like new soldiers, new ways for your soldiers to improve their capabilities. We've added a new soldier class. That's the Mech Trooper. He's a cybernetic warrior that is able to wear a mechanized exoskeletal cybersuit, or mech, into battle. He mounts a minigun that he can. That is sort of a new weapon line for the mechs. Mech suits are customizable. They have lots of different builds on them. You can get access to new tactical subsystems as the mechs are upgraded. But your genetically modified soldiers can be, you can take soldiers and put them in the genetics lab that you can build in your base. And as you research alien autopsies, you will gain access to new genetic modifications that can then be implanted into your soldiers to give them otherworldly new abilities. We're adding a new enemy, the Mechtoid. The Mechtoid is a sectoid that is in a power suit. So the sectoids from the beginning of the game are very upset and decide that they need to step up their game a little, and so they will come in back. They will re-enter the game as Mechtoids later. We are adding a lot of new items and new foundry projects, new upgrades, and so forth for the player to experiment with new tactical choices. We've added a lot of new maps as well. This is related to fan service because one of the things our fans wanted most was more maps. So we are adding a lot of new maps to the game. So mechs are very large, powerful units. They are very good at controlling the environment somewhat. The flamethrower, for example, is a cone attack that can set areas on fire. The grenade launcher will let them launch grenades much further than an unaugmented soldier can throw them. They can get access to an area of effect healing medkit that will heal all the nearby wounded allies. They can even get, at very high level, at Mech 3, they can get proximity mines, which are delayed explosives. They fire it, and then it waits for an enemy to move near it, and then it will go off. So you can sort of shut down a flank, or you can seal off an area with proximity mines. And they also have their own weapon line, including, and they all get the ability collateral damage. This lets them destroy cover that they choose. I think new players will definitely feel very much welcomed into XCOM by Enemy Within. Part of this is because on the Xbox 360 and on the PlayStation 3, we are shipping the Commander Edition. The Commander Edition is the sort of ultimate XCOM experience. It contains Enemy Within. It contains the base game encapsulated there. It has the Operation Slingshot and the Elite Soldier Pack, so it contains all of the stuff, all the various things that we have put out for XCOM. And then PC players will be able to install XCOM Enemy Within on top of their Enemy Unknown game, and they will. And so, in that respect, it works very much like a Civilization expansion pack, where Gods and Kings, for example, went on top of Civilization 5. So one of the fun things about working on Firaxis expansion packs is that players expect that they will be big, and so we have no compunction about making them big. But one of the most fun things about XCOM, I think, is the fact that it is a strategy and a tactical game, and these two things feed each other. The two things have tremendous effect on each other. So players feel like their decisions matter at both levels. And we would not, and so the Enemy Within will enhance both layers. There was no question that we would not even consider putting out an expansion pack that only added to the tactical, for example. That's not an option. So players can rest assured that both layers will be heavily expanded by Enemy Within. So in Enemy Within, we have decided we are supporting all of the new, units that we're adding. Mech Troopers, genetic mods are in there. The Mechtoid is playable in multiplayer. Other things that I can't quite talk about yet, but that stay tuned to see will be supported in multiplayer. But our multiplayer fans had 2 major requests. One was for more maps, and so we've done that. We've added 8 new maps. So that's more than double the multiplayer map support that we had in XCOM Enemy Unknown. And we've also added a feature called offline squad editing. Offline squad editing lets you have access to a bunch of slots that you can put your different squad configurations in. You can mess around with them, you can tweak them. You can say, oh, well, here's the squad configuration. I'm going to save this one off, and I'm going to make a change and save that change one as a different one and compare them. And then in the lobby, you just pick the one you want and go. There's no more waiting, no more doing it in the lobby, no more waiting for your opponent to do his in the lobby. You're all set. XCOM Enemy Within is available November 15th, 2013 on Xbox 360, PlayStation 3, PC, and the Mac.